Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the April 2020 Shadow Work Tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Now, just to let you know, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements if you know your natal chart. So do take a look at that and the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which title resonates with you most for these videos. Now, just to let you know, I will be using the Dark Mirror Oracle deck in order to pull the main energies that have been revealed at this time by the Shadow Self. I will then use the Wild Unknown Tarot in order to get more insight as to how this can apply to your current circumstances. And then I'll be following with the Intuitive Tarot as always in order to clarify. So let's get stuck in. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's been liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to the channel. It means so much to me. It's been really amazing, just the feedback I've been getting, especially since I started doing the videos on a regular basis again. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for sharing your story with me and for letting me know how these readings have been helpful for you where they have applied. So yeah, I just really appreciate it. So I just wanted to show my gratitude, so thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the energies now. So what is it that the shadow is revealing for Aries at this time? What is it that's being brought to the surface in order to be healed and released? Alright, I'm just going to pull this. Oh, got it. Okay. So Aries, the first card you got was Forgetting Oneself. Okay, I feel like this card very much represents you when there is an imbalance, okay? When your I feel like when your divine masculine takes a hit, this is the energy that you guys tend to fall into, right? And that's because, you know, you're very passionate, you're very fiery, you're very determined, you know what it is that you want, you know what your core beliefs are, you know what your values are, and you know what it is that you want to go after. But I feel like when life doesn't quite go your way, when things seem to be just a series of challenges and obstacles and there doesn't seem to be any light at the end of the tunnel, sometimes that fiery energy within you can kind of fall into the shadow quite quickly. So you may be quick to lose your temper at that point. You might get quite angry and frustrated. You might start lashing out, doing things out of anger, not really making wise decisions, things like that. So you might start to lose your cool and start behaving in ways that's actually kind of counterproductive. So just be aware of that energy, okay? Especially because we're in your season at the moment. So yeah, it's very easy to get caught up in that energy, particularly when things seem to be just a series of challenges with very little positive outcome or reward, right? So just be aware of that. I feel like that's kind of what's coming through mostly for you at this time. And then next you have Perchance to Dream. So yeah, I think there's something that you've been putting in the background, like something you've been pushing to one side, right? Because there's just other things that you've been kind of taking precedence in your life right now. This could be in relation to your love life or, as it says, a dream, right? Perchance a dream. So there may be even a dream that you're putting on the back burner right now because you feel like there's just other, like, so many other aspects of your life that need addressing, that need sorting out, that it's really difficult to focus on this dream, this long-term goal or vision that you have. So you kind of just put that on the back burner for now, and it's making you quite sad, I feel, because that's what you want to focus on. That's the thing you care about most, but you're feeling like you're having to push that away or push it to one side because there are other things that need addressing and, you know, resolving, and it doesn't seem to be quite going right, and you're getting a bit flustered. And I feel like when I was doing your pre-shuffle in regards to the tarot, Aries, it felt like, from what I was seeing and feeling, that you are walking away from something because it no longer fulfills you. Like, you know that in order to go after what it is that you want, you have to leave something behind. And you're doing that from what I saw. I saw the Eight of Cups very prominently. Like, you were walking away from something in order to pursue something else. So this could be what is coming into the forefront of your mind at this time, because that's what you're feeling is missing from your life. Whatever this dream is, whatever that means to you, yeah, it's starting to become, it's becoming too important to ignore, right? Essentially. What did I tell you? Like, the first card I pulled out for your tarot is the Eight of Cups as well. That's just so funny. But yeah, so that's very clear. The message is very clear that you're leaving something behind. You're walking away in order to go gain clarity as to what it is that you truly want. Because this dream is something, like I said, you've had to leave behind for way too long, and maybe you feel like, right, it's now or never. If I don't go after this now, it's never going to happen. So maybe that's what's going on for you. We'll take a look at that. Okay, so as I said, first card, Eight of Cups. Okay, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're walking away, you're like, okay, this is not working, this is not cutting it, this is not making me happy, this is not what I truly want, so I'm gonna have to go and, you know, just remove myself from this situation and really contemplate on what it is I do want, and then go after it, because this isn't it. This isn't the one, right? Pretty much. This could be in relation to a career that you began, a project that you started working on, a job that you've been, you know, doing for some time, and you know it just isn't right for you. It could be in regards to a relationship, but with this, I feel like this is very much linked to a dream. Like, maybe you started a path thinking it was going to align you to your dream, but it fell short of your expectations. It didn't live up to the hype, or didn't live up to how it was being pitched to you, right? So you were like, screw this, like, I'm going to go after what is aligned to that, right? It's that kind of energy. So next you have the Mother of Cups. So this is, the Mother of Cups in reverse. So this is Queen of Cups, all right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a water sign, right? And it could, like I said, it could be a relationship that you're trying to leave behind. Maybe you've already separated, or you're planning to separate. But either way, I feel like emotionally you're not vested in the connection anymore, right? Because maybe it just brings you too much sadness. Maybe you just can't deal with the fact that it's not what you hoped it would be, right? Or if you've already separated, maybe you was choosing to go after it, because by not having this connection anymore, it's bringing too much sadness into your life. Life doesn't feel the same, right? As when you were with this person, when you were in this connection, right? But either way, I feel like you are leaving something behind that doesn't make you feel emotionally fulfilled, that doesn't bring you happiness, in order to go after the thing that potentially already did, or that you think will do, right? If you haven't experienced it before, or connected with this person, or however it applies, it's going to be different for each of you. But especially where it applies to a dream, right? Or a career, or something of that sort. Yeah, it's like, it matters a lot to you. It's something you're very passionate about. It's not something you just like the idea of. It's something you're very, it's something that brings you a lot of joy. It's something that allows you to express yourself, in an emotive way. So that's why you want to pursue it so much. It may be something very creative. It might be something that's very educational. It might be something that, helps others in some way, like healthcare, or something that emotionally uplifts others, like, maybe in a therapeutic sense. So, it can be in various different things, but it has an emotional impact regardless, right? Next you have the Four of Cups. So more water energy, right? And this is it, like, you're like, I know it when I see it, and I'm not seeing it, therefore I'm going after what is it, essentially. And whatever you feel like you're doing at the moment, it's like, yeah, okay, things are not bad. I feel you know, things are emotionally I feel pretty balanced, things are okay. You know, things are not terrible or anything like that of any sort. However, I know that it's not about settling and being complacent and just being there, right? That's not going to bring me true fulfillment. I have to go after what it is that's actually going to make me happy. And sometimes that means putting yourself out on a limb, you know, being vulnerable, taking a risk. Next you have the Chariot in reverse. So this is Cancer's card. So you could very well be dealing with a water sign, particularly a Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your chart somewhere, Aries, quite prominently. But either way, I feel like this energy is talking about, yeah, it's like I'm leaving, but I don't know where I'm going, and I'm okay with that. It's that kind of energy, like, you know, I have no idea where it is that I'm going. I don't know if this is going to pan out. I don't know if this is going to give me what I was looking for, but I'll be damned if I don't try. You know, it's that kind of thing. And then next you have the Nine of Wands. So fire energy, finally, your energy, okay? This is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So you making the client, right? And the moon is like really prominent in these three cards. Like you see that? How the moon is just like there. You know, it might be harder to see like that, but I'll show you there. Boom, is on his head at the top of the stairs and it's above you. So it's like your intuition is playing a significant part in your decision making at this time. Alright? You're kind of where you would normally just kind of do things impulsively because it felt like fun to do or interesting or something kind of exciting. You're not doing it on impulse. You're doing it through, oops, I'm just kicking the table as you do. It's not an impulsive decision, right? Your decision making at this time isn't impulsive. It is, even though the fire obviously is very much there, it's an impassioned decision. It's a decision that's being guided by your intuition, right? By what you feel is right to you, and you're like, yeah, I know it's not going to be an easy path, but this is what feels right to me, and I have to go after what it is that I want, what is truly going to give me my emotional happiness, because I'm not getting it right now, and I need that abundance right now. And you may feel like you're missing out on love if you're single, so maybe that's kind of coming to the forefront as well for you, because it can apply in different aspects of your life. It could be your work life and your love life, right? So it's going to be different for each of you. And then finally you have the Three of Wands, so more fire energy. This is talking about setting an intention and knowing that it's going to bring back results, okay? That window, that golden window of opportunity, essentially. It's kind of like manifestation energy. It's like setting your intentions with all the optimism in the world, with all the hope, and kind of like, I wouldn't say certainty, but definitely with all the hope and desire that this will come back to you, right? That this will be successful, that you will get what it is that you're asking for. You know, it's like setting a wish, making a wish, setting an intention, doing something to, you know, basically communicate with the universe that this is what I want. So can you help me get it, pretty much? And you waiting for the right opportunity to come so you can jump on it and do something about it, pretty much. Because you're willing to take the risk. That's what I'm seeing here. You're willing to take the risk. Okay. But it's interesting, Aries. It shows that you've changed though, because like for whoever I'm picking up on for this reading, I feel like in the past you would have been very impulsive. You know, you wouldn't necessarily think things through. And while there is obviously risk taking involved in this situation, it's not coming out of a just, you know, wanting to do something wild or wanting to have an adventure or wanting to just like, you know, shake things up. This is coming from a place of being, you know, guided, you know, using your intuition to guide you towards what you feel is right for you, right? So it's a different approach to it, actually. So yeah, it's very, very interesting that you're tapping into that more. at this point, Aries. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you do have water in your chart, because I feel like that part of yourself is starting to flourish more as well. Okay, so clarifying the Eight of Cups here. You have the King of Cups in reverse. Wow, so we have the King and Queen of Cups in reverse. So you could have a very, very strong emotional, spiritual connection with someone, okay? And because you're not together, it's driving you nuts. But more than that, it's making you feel out of balance, feeling out of sync emotionally, right? You're not fulfilled, you're not happy. It doesn't feel right. It feels like you've had to kind of shut down emotionally. You've maybe been a bit emotionally vacant from others, you know, because it's taking all, it requires all of your strength. This is Leo energy, right? It's requiring all of your strength to just carry on with your day to day and not have this sadness consume you, or this feeling of missing out, you know, play on your every thought. And you're done with that. So that's why you're taking out your courage and you're walking away from something that either you feel like you're missing, or something that you just know isn't fulfilling you at this time. You know, walking towards something that you want, or walking away from what you don't want. But I feel like it's both things simultaneously. Like you're walking away from something you don't want in order to pursue something you do want, right? So clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse here. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so it could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And you have the Five of Cups. So I feel like if this is someone that you are dealing with or have been dealing with, yeah, with the Five of Cups, I feel like this is more in relation to someone you're not currently with, or, you know, someone that was left behind, or that you separated from in some capacity. Could be a family member, could be a friend, could be an ex-partner. But I feel like this person really can't but help look back on things as well, and is just like, you know, I've lost so much. Like that made me so happy, and I've lost it. Like I can't move forward. You know, I keep looking back because, you know, when I was with this person, I felt like, you know, very grounded, very stable. I could provide this loving, caring, compassionate energy. You know, I could be a support. I could be, you know, I could be their rock when they were, you know, feeling bad, and vice versa. They were there for me also in that capacity. You know, there was a lot of love. There was a lot of commitment involved in the connection. So losing that was like, I feel like it was a big hit for both of you. If this is in regards to your career, your dream here, I feel like, yeah, because you're not pursuing it, you feel like it doesn't matter what I acquire, it's never going to be enough, because it's not what I truly want. It's not the thing that I want to have as my legacy. It's not, you know, it's not I've got nothing to show what I feel like. It doesn't matter what I acquire, I'm still looking back at what I don't have in regards to my true dream, you know, so it doesn't make a difference. Next, in regards to the Four of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So we have fire and air energy here, but yeah, this is it. This is you understanding that, you know, action needs to just take place. You're going to communicate something very, very quickly, but it's going to come from, you know, straight from the heart. Like it's going to be very, very open, very truthful, no bullshit whatsoever. Like you're going to be very direct, and you're just going to listen, I know it's not going to be easy. I know there's a whole labyrinth of obstacles to navigate in order to make this happen, but this is what I want, right? Is it what you want? This is what you need to tell me. You know, you're just going to be very, very clear on that once you go off and, you know, have your moment to really just take pause and choose to go after what it is that you want. That communication is going to come in fast, and you're just going to make it very clear. And you're going to go after it. So especially in regards to a connection, or say if this is a job that you currently have, and you're going to make it clear that this isn't what you want, and you're willing to take the risk and go out on a limb and try something else elsewhere because it's not making you happy, it's not aligned to your true vision, your dream, right? So you're going for it, pretty much, is what I'm seeing here. So clarifying the Chariot in reverse here, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Sun card. So yeah, more Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. But yeah, either way, it's like, okay. So yeah, I feel like you're not willing to put more work into something. You're not willing to, hone in on your skills and put more work into something just to appease other people, or to appease, what society dictates to you as being the path for you, right? You're not willing to do that. You don't care about that stuff. You're like, I don't care about, doing what everyone else wants me to do. I'm not here to please others. That's what I'm getting with this. I'm going after what it is that makes me happy, what I truly want. All right, I might not have a clear direction at this point, but I'll figure that out. The important thing is that I make the decision and I stick by it. And I don't just do what is expected of me just because, that's the easy route, or that makes more financial sense, or whatever, like it is. It doesn't make me happy, but I know what will, right? So that's all that matters. As long as I know what will make me happy, that's what's going to be my compass. And then clarifying the Nine of Wands here, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're aware there's going to be challenges, but you're like, anything's better. Like, going after what I really want and facing those challenges is better than getting stuck in this feeling of being heartbroken, feeling trapped, feeling upset, feeling just like just suffering, man. Just like, I'm not staying in this space. Like, mentally, emotionally, it's just absolutely draining. So I'd rather just go after it. Okay, yeah, I might not have all the tools that I need. I might not have all the skill set yet. I might not be, at the point exactly where I need to be in order to make it come together, whatever this is. But, there's still things I can do even within that, right? Like, I'm willing to put the work in. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to do whatever is necessary to get me moving towards this path, even if I don't have the means, right? And then with the Six of Pentacles in reverse here, I feel like you're saying, like, I just don't want it to be like, you're like, I'm willing to put the work in, I'm willing to go after it, I'm willing to face the challenges, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to take the time to get what is needed in order to make it happen. As long as I know that it's going to be balanced, that it's going to bring balance to my life, and it isn't going to be one-sided, or it isn't going to be like, I put all this work in and then it's for nothing, or like this person takes advantage, or this new employer or this new opportunity is, actually doesn't give me anything, it's more taking from me, right? That kind of thing. You just want to know that it's going to be worthwhile, that it's worth investing all of this time, effort, and resources into making it happen, right, essentially. And then finally, with the Three of Wands here, you have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Hanged Man. So yeah, there's options, It's like you have this overall idea of what this dream is, of what it is that you truly want. But there's so many ways in which you can explore that. So you may have to, when you're setting your intentions and when you're kind of communicating with the universe and taking steps towards, towards this path, you need to kind of explore, different ways in which you can reach that same goal. But you also need to be very clear on what it is that you want, okay? Because if the message is not clear, if the messaging is not clear, and it's like, well, it could be this, and this, the manifestation is not going to be so direct. It can manifest in various different ways and not actually be aligned to what you're looking for at all. So you have to be very, very clear in the intentions that you're setting, right? But yeah, ultimately, it's a case of, it's up to you, pretty much. Like, I don't feel like whatever this is beyond your reach. It may be very challenging. It may put a lot of financial strain on you initially, depending on what you're trying to do. But I don't feel like it's necessarily outside your reach, especially with the 3 of Wands here. I feel like this is something that you can obtain. You just got to be aware of the logistics, right? And you just have to make a firm, clear decision and communicate that, pretty much, okay, to whoever's involved, to the universe, to yourself, across the board, pretty much, and then act upon it. Okay, so I know there's like a few different messages in that reading because, obviously I'm picking up on different energies, different people's circumstances, so it's going to apply to different people different ways. Just take the bits that resonate, leave the bits that don't. But yeah, I hope this helps in some way. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And yeah, we'll see how you get on. I mean, I'll be curious. I hope that this kind of continues in a future reading for you, so we can see, how this progresses. But I think the key takeaway message here is to know that, yes, you have choices. And once you make it very clear across the board what it is you want, and you start taking steps, then you'll be surprised where it can lead, okay? It might not happen overnight, but anything is possible, all right? So yeah, take care of yourself, guys. Wishing you all the best. Sending you lots of positive energy. And I will speak to you soon. Bye.